Thank you for joining me today. I am Rabi Abdel, a principal consultant in the global telecom practice at AWS. I will be talking to you today about mobile private networks and why it matters to CSPs. Let me start by defining what MPN is. It is, of course, a network, a dedicated network, and this is why we have the word private in it. It is for enterprise customers to guarantee throughput, latency, and reliability, which are all important drivers for MPN. And that's, of course, to cater for various customers' requirements that cannot be met by public cellular network. The market opportunity of MPN is estimated to reach around 3.5 billion by 2025. Vodafone, in a recent event, indicated there will be around 1 million MPN networks by 2030. And this applies to all sorts of enterprises, such as industrial, healthcare, retail, utilities, mining, airports, just to name a few. And if you look at the right-hand side table, you will see the breakdown of the market for various verticals. Note how industrial and manufacturing are currently on top of the use cases for MPN. Now, every healthy business needs two recipe items to succeed: a customer demand and an available technology. Today, I will cover in my keynote these two aspects and show you how this brings new revenue streams to CSPs. It is also quite important to highlight early on that it is not just about MPN as a network or as a connectivity solution. It's about what MPN enables end customers to do. Now, when it comes to customer demand, I would like to share 4 requirements here, as they are in the top list of requirements we are hearing from our customers today. The first one is control. Customers require full control of their networks, full control of their assets, policies, data, and of course, applications. Data residency is also becoming more and more important, and having a private network that gives customers this level of control is what the customer really need. Security is another important demand from our customers, and they require a great level of security in every layer of their network to protect their assets, protect their data, and protect their employees. Enterprises are also often need to comply with their local regulations, and they need to do it in a way that is consistent across their ecosystem, as well as being able to update any security policies or able to bring in new ones on demand and have that reflected immediately in the network. Customers are also now becoming more application focused. It is no longer just about connectivity for enterprises. They need to be able to use and apply state-of-art technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, computer vision, and so on to solve their real existing challenges, and they are looking for ways to do that efficiently and also in an agile way. And finally, that takes us to end-to-end automations, where customers require their automation tools and DevOps pipelines to reach all the way to their assets in their factory floor, so they can truly build an end-to-end automated flows for their applications as well as their processes. I often get asked about what are the top use cases for 5G enabled MPN, although it's quite hard to come up with top ones, as we see many use cases coming from different customers addressing different needs. But I've chosen these 3 you see here because of their popularity amongst our customers, as well as because of how each rely on a specific feature of 5G. Starting with connected everything. From connected workers, connected campus, connected factory, or connected cities. These use cases require massive IoT support and massive machine-to-machine communications. This is also where we find LPWAN, narrowband IoT, for a wide range of applications. such as smart meters or smart bins. This is why and how 5G enabled MPN becomes very relevant to this kind of use cases. A second use case has to be video analytics, which relies on high throughput and requires data coming from different high definition cameras to be processed. And in some scenarios, computer vision algorithms need also to be applied on this data. It is in fact a great and popular use case because it's relatively simple to set up, and the applications of video analytics are vast and vary from PPE compliancy, hazard detection, facial recognition, intelligent inspection, assets tracking, and many more use cases. Finally, we see many use cases that use drones, EGVs, and UAVs. We see them used in dangerous settings, many for military-like applications. Airbots are also other good example for these use cases, and they use them for things like inspection and security, automatic cleaning, smart routing and navigation, and so on. With drones, however, AGVs and UAVs, latency is extremely important to guarantee, and we are looking at a single-digit millisecond here in many scenarios, something 5G is well suited for, especially when it is complemented by edge cloud capabilities. In terms of technology, there are few areas that makes the deployment of MPN in an enterprise setting easier than ever. First of all, of course, the availability of commercial spectrum for the use of enterprises made MPN more accessible than before. We see CBRS introduced and widely used in the US, and we have also similar arrangement currently exist in UK, Germany, and Sweden using frequencies between 3.4 and 3.8 GHz. The second technology trend I would like to mention here is open standard and open interfaces, and that is making the technology more affordable. Although we can always ask for more interoperability and more standardization, but we in fact have made a huge progress as an industry in this front. Now, alongside 3GPP and GSMA, we see both core and RAN becoming more open and disaggregated by initiatives such as TIB and O-RAN Alliance. There are already many implementation posts based on these new open technologies that are available, and that gives more choice and hence more affordability to enterprises, and also for CSPs it makes it easier to go to market. Another technology trend is full programmability. We saw earlier how different use cases require different capabilities, whether it is more throughput or less latency or even more of LP1 and BIoT settings. The technology and the way it is being opened allowed it to be more programmable and more customizable. You can now slice and dice the MPN to cater for different use cases. We have, of course, network slicing, SDN, and everything as a code, which made MPN more customizable than ever. Finally, the last thing in technology has to be the edge cloud. This is where dreams come reality, especially for sensitive applications. The ability to provide low latency access to cloud computing power for mission critical applications is now becoming a reality with various edge cloud offerings. And I will talk later more about where we at AWS play in this front. Let's have a look at where CSPs can play when it comes to 5G enabled MPN. Of course, CSPs continue to be best positioned to provide connectivity services to enterprises. That is around providing both dedicated and hybrid networks in both 5G as well as 4G. Licensed spectrum, 5G slicing, security services, and SD-WAN are just examples of connectivity services that can be offered by CSPs for MPN. And of course, 5G provides a lot of advantages here for CSPs when it comes to MPN for the connected services. But going up the stack, and in order to support customers and enables them to run mission critical applications, CSPs can and really need to play a role in providing edge cloud capabilities to their end customers. It is that level of cloud to edge continuum that is needed here to cater for different customers' requirements and different use cases coming from them. And finally, going up the stack even further, the real value, as we described earlier, really lie in the applications and the ability to provide an end-to-end solution that addresses a real-life customer problem. Things like video analytics, digital twin, empowered by machine learning, is when you really start to get the best out of 5G enabled MPN. CSPs certainly can take a more active role in here and need to be more comfortable with taking such a role in providing end-to-end solutions to their customers. Let's have a look at AWS reference architecture for 5G enabled MPN. Starting from devices and connectivity, where we at AWS work very closely with our CSP partners and through our Amazon partner network to bring solutions that better fit different needs, from RAN solutions all the way to different IoT devices that cover wide range of applications, video cameras, AR, VR, robotics, heavy machinery, scanners, just to name a few of the devices you can find through our partner network. For Edge Cloud, we provide Outpost, and that brings seamless connectivity to AWS Cloud and allows you to have many of the same services that are available in region, and also it allows you to use the same tooling and DevOps pipelines that are used in region to use them on your own chosen edge location. This brings a true end-to-end automation for the entire network to satisfy different customer needs. Snow family devices are other type of cloud services used on edge, and they are specially designed to sustain harsh environments, which make them perfect for military-like applications and for those applications which require to operate independently. Finally, we have, of course, AWS Cloud in the region, where there are more than 200 services that can be used to build the state-of-art applications for every sort of use cases you can think of. I have listed here some of the use cases I referred to earlier, but more importantly, taking this further and use services such as Lookout, which is a complete solution that uses computer vision and machine learning algorithms to detect anomaly in manufacturing lines. Additionally, AWS services such as RoboMaker, SageMaker, and CloudWatch will allow you to build sophisticated end-to-end solutions for your customers. I want also here to mention a digital twin, because in my view, it's the crown jewel of use cases where you can build an exact replica to your environment digitally and use that to drive many of business benefits, such as predictive maintenance, optimizing your process, and of course, optimizing your cost. The only way you can get to a digital twin is to have a cloud continuum that spans from your central cloud all the way to your edge locations and to on-prem devices, and have that single pane of glass that allows you to create a data lake so you can apply all sorts of analytics on your own data. Finally, I would like to end up with AWS Marketplace, where you can find all the pre-validated solutions and applications from our ISV partners, which you can onboard seamlessly on top of MPN. And now I will leave you with some of my thoughts and recommendations to end up my keynote. Think beyond connectivity. It is not just about connectivity anymore for enterprises. It is about what that connectivity allows customers to do. Think extending cloud to edge rather than edge computing. The last thing customers want is having a monolithic stack that has to operate in isolation. That edge has to be part of the cloud continuum that I have talked about earlier. MPN is not a fixed product. It's a platform that can cater for different use cases, and it has to be fully programmable and fully customizable. The time is now. Thank you.